So check this out. Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve just concluded a 2-day meeting regarding monetary policy in the U.S. over the coming year. And they spoke specifically about interest rate hikes, the Federal Reserve balance sheet, and everything else related to the economy. And this has been driving the markets crazy over the last couple of days, and it could continue to see increased volatility because of what they said. So I wanted to take a minute to talk about what Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve talked about in this meeting, but also address some of the biggest news stories that happened in crypto over the last 24 hours, because we have some very exciting information to cover with regards to some of our favorite altcoins that you're definitely not going to want to miss. And if you enjoy this content, as always, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter. I post there every single day about what's going on in the market, and I really appreciate how much support we've been getting on these videos as of lately. So let's see if we can get the video up to 2,000 likes, and let's get right into it. So right now, we're seeing the overall crypto market at a $1.66 trillion market cap. And the Federal Reserve had their meeting earlier in the day on Wednesday, January 26th. And leading up to this meeting, we saw a significant rally in the crypto market, in the stock market, and we saw Bitcoin's price touch $39,000 per coin. As soon as the meeting started, we saw almost a 10% drop in Bitcoin's price, dropped below $37,000 per coin. But an important thing to keep in mind with regards to technicals in the overall market is going to be, regardless of what is happening with Federal Reserve, we're still in a pretty good position right now for Bitcoin. When we look at Bitcoin's price, we had dropped down to about that $35,000 per coin range. That was a key support level. We dropped below it, but had been able to maintain that $35,000 support. Now, right now, for Bitcoin, in terms of technicals, we are trading in between two key levels, the $35,000 per coin and the $39,000 per coin range. Important thing that we're going to need to see happen over the next couple of days is Bitcoin's price going to be able to maintain this $36,500 support, or are we going to drop back down below and test 35,000 yet again? Right now, we've seen a lot more optimism in the market, and actually, we're starting to see short sellers getting wrecked. Over $200 million has been liquidated in the last 24 hours, mostly from short sellers. So despite everything, all the volatility from the Federal Reserve, all the volatility in the market, things are still looking pretty good in the market. Yes, we saw that bit of a correction take place after the meeting, but still, we have been trending up over the last couple of days in the crypto market. Important thing with the Federal Reserve right now is going to be what their plans are moving forward. And basically, they didn't come out with anything new. We really knew everything they were talking about. We already expected most of what Jerome Powell had to say. And basically, what their plans are moving forward is they said they are going to be holding interest rates near zero, even as it edges closer to removing some of the extraordinary stimulus provided to the financial markets since the pandemic hit in March of 2020. They said right now that the Federal Reserve balance sheet is at $8.9 trillion versus $4.1 trillion just a year and a half, 2 years ago. Basically doubled their balance sheet. They said they're going to be trying to reduce this over time in a systematic approach that is going to be substantial amount of shrinkage in the balance sheet that needs to be done, but they're not making any big decisions, any big moves just yet. The thing that we need to keep an eye out is what they were talking about is going to be their March meeting. They said that soon it's going to be appropriate to raise the target range for the federal funds rate. We are going to see rates hiked up like we expected, but that's going to be more decided specifics after their March meeting. So really right now, no big news came out, no big changes. It's really that nothing is changing right now, and we're going to have to wait until that March meeting to really see any specific numbers with regard to rate hikes, with regards to how they're going to be reducing the balance sheet. That's going to come more in March. So, yes, you were thinking there's going to be exciting news. Nothing really too exciting. Big news with the overall market, though, there has been a lot of with crypto. And first is going to be with Polygon. So Polygon is one of our favorite cryptos by far in the market. And YouTube head of gaming, Ryan Wyatt, just recently resigned from YouTube, said he's going to be joining Polygon Studios as CEO. And this is a huge deal. Polygon is one of our favorite cryptos in the entire market. I've been extremely bullish on it. I think it very well could reach $8 to $10 per coin when we see the market bounce back. And with YouTube head of gaming, former head of gaming, leaving YouTube to go to Polygon, this is a big deal because this shows us how much belief people high up positions at tech companies have in crypto, and specifically Polygon in particular. So he said he's going to be focusing on growing the developer ecosystem through investment, marketing, and developer support, and bridging the gap between Web 2.0 and 3.0. So this is going to be a huge deal in my opinion. He has a lot of experience building and growing YouTube gaming. He has been able to grow that to over 250 million daily logged users per day. He's been instrumental in growing that aspect of YouTube. So seeing someone like that join Polygon Studios, which is the gaming and non-fungible tokens arm of Polygon Ematic token, that is a really big deal because Polygon, my opinion, has so much potential, much lower fees than Ethereum. And if you think Ethereum is going to do well, Polygon is just a leverage play. If Ethereum does well, Polygon is going to yield even higher returns at this point because of its market cap. So this was the first big thing. This makes me extremely bullish on Polygon. Second thing is that Wharton came out and said that they accept crypto payments for blockchain program tuition fees. This is a pretty cool thing because this is an Ivy League university and they attract thousands of students each year. And in this report, they said that their 6-week program called Economics of Blockchain and Digital Assets, which costs $3,800, they are going to let students pay in crypto if they would like. So seeing institutions, traditional institutions that have been around for years, say that they can accept crypto is another great step in the right direction. And yes, while we've been seeing the market fall, there has been so much good news, which has made me bullish in the underlying fundamentals of the market and where the market is going. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be with Solana. So Solana, I posted this on Twitter the other day, but Solana just had some pretty big announcement from OpenSea. So OpenSea, there were some leaked images that shows OpenSea is going to be adding Solana NFT support. There's a couple of leaked images that show that they are planning on integrating Phantom Wallet, which is where it's a Solana wallet. And this could be a game changer for not only OpenSea, the NFT world, but also for Solana. Because recently, Solana surpassed $1 billion in total NFT sales volume. And if they are going to be on OpenSea, like these images show, like these leaked images show, that is going to be an absolute game changer for Solana. I'm expecting Solana's price to increase dramatically if this happens, because think about it. Solana just surpassed $1 billion in NFT sales volume, but they're not on OpenSea, and OpenSea is by far the largest NFT trading platform. And think about this. If people see that they can list Solana NFTs where there are basically zero fees versus Ethereum, where you're paying almost $100 just to buy an NFT, just $100 as a transaction fee, I think a lot of people are going to start switching over to Solana. And yes, I get it. Polygon, you can do NFTs on Polygon on OpenSea, but still, giving another layer one ecosystem, having another layer one ecosystem like Solana on OpenSea is going to be a game changer, in my opinion, and is really going to increase Solana's price and help push it to new record highs, in my opinion. Last thing I want to talk about is going to be with New York's 5-Star Bank. They just announced a big partnership with NYDIG. It's going to allow customers to buy, sell, and hold Bitcoin. This is a huge deal. This bank has been around forever, and seeing that more and more traditional financial institutions are letting their customers buy, sell, and hold Bitcoin is only going to help increase mass adoption and increase the overall cryptocurrency market cap over the coming years. So yes, the Federal Reserve is going to have some big impacts on the market in the short term. We're going to see a lot of volatility, but in terms of technicals, we're still in a good place. In terms of overall adoption, things are only getting better, and I am very bullish from where we currently are in the crypto market. Best strategy, in my opinion, just dollar cost average into projects you believe in over time. I'm very excited where we are right now, and let me know your thoughts on the overall market. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.